Hey there, Power Ranger fans! Welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 91, Ninja Super Spin. There's a reason for that. You'll see why. But before we start talking about our lovely topics today, I would like to introduce you to our lovely co-host. We will start with Amanda.
I hate men.
Okay, well, there you go. There's your answer for everything, I guess. Richard.
We can solve that problem.
Yeah,
Isn't that right?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, how was everybody's week and weekend?
Oh, the Super Bowl's actually going on today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my buff on.
Let's see. What's the
And my week has been stressful. And Rich is going to use the sword to prove why.
No, we're not. Nope. Okay. So before we get into the topics, I'm going to do something a little.
It's Nate's fault.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to talk about that on here. Before we get into the topics, I'm going to do something a little Super Bowl-ish. You know how they do the whole coin toss thing. I'm going to give the option of who to go during the topics, who to go first after me, basically. So, in other words, whoever gets... Okay. So, Amanda, what do you pick? Heads or tails?
Heads is for good luck.
Okay. Rick, what do you pick tails, Rick? Since it's all that's left.
Well, she's taking heads, and there's only two sides of the coin. I guess
there's no three sides.
Here we go. Tails. Rick will go first. He'll go after me, and then Amanda will go for the topics. All right. Now, first on the topics, we've got some interesting stuff to talk about. So I'm going to have to share my screen as usual. So hold on. Let me get to that part. All right. Share application windows. Here we go. Okay. And share. Our first topic is...
Oh, that's lovely. I can hear my mother screaming right now.
Oh, boy. I put my name on there. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. People know my name by now anyway. Eject. No. I didn't mean to do that, but it's all right. People, you know my name by now. These are Power Ranger Valentine's Day stickers. So for those of you that love Power Rangers and want to give people a nice old Valentine's, give them a Power Ranger movie sticker. Okay, and then the next part of it, they show some of them, and whoopsie, here we go. Okay, there we go. The heck is that? All right, so yep, and there are some of the ones you can pick out that you can give out. Valentine, it's Morphin time, really. So anyway, let's start with, I said Rick would go first. So Rick, if you had somebody that you deeply cared about, would you give these to somebody?
No.
Yeah,
now, that's not saying anything against them. It's just I'm older than the age of 8.
Amanda?
So, if I cared about somebody, I'm sure they would expect something along the lines of flowers or chocolate or some personal time.
Okay, yeah.
We won't go into details on that. I mean, you probably don't understand the concept of that, but oh, I don't know. The internet's a vast place, but there could be children, so
Okay, whoops. Let me go back up. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay, Amanda, what about you?
Nah, Valentine's Day is a sham.
Oh, I see how it is. People, if you're watching this, I'm probably getting unliked because she called it a sham. All right. Anyway.
Well, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and sham is short for shamrock.
I got what you did there. Okay, so next up, we've got...
I don't know.
The Tamashii Nation's die-cast Dragon Zord is going to be released. Now, if you guys do not remember this, this was the basically the Legacy Dragon Zord, but this is supposed to be a different design. It will be able to connect to the Tamashii Nation Deluxe Megazord. And here's a little bit of a look at it. There's that. Got to get a little. You can pose it, which is pretty cool. And a little bit of the tail, which the tail's a little long. Little tip on there is a little longer than the one we got, but it's good. And then we've got how you actually put the stand on. Yeah, it's like built in there. And I'm thinking, why did we get the Dragon Zord lands?
You want to know something? That actually would make a lot of sense in the show to explain where the bottom half of the staff came from.
That's very true. And then next up, we got to look at what the
that way people won't lose it
in the fighting mode. Again,
that was my fault.
Yeah, we got gypped on this part.
Yeah. No.
What?
I wouldn't necessarily say gypped.
But look how it stands perfectly. Ours does not. You have to freaking leave it.
See, they learned.
You know what's funny? If you notice something, it's not actually connected to a hand. The foot is like right there. You see the foot right there? They actually peg it into the foot. See what I'm talking about, Rick? Or is that no? Maybe that is the hand. Maybe it is held by the hand. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the hand of the Megazord up there.
Okay, I thought that was the foot part. They just peg it in there. All right, and here's a side look. Yeah, that is the hand. Okay. And then we've got whoa, back away. Sorry. And then we've got the Mega Dragon Zord. Gotta stop this freaking laptop so sensitive.
I wish we got this version instead of diecast version of the 2010 Dino Megazord, and then a rushed Dragon Zord.
It happens.
Well, they made Dragon Zord and Dino Megazord Zord Builder when they should have given us this based off somewhat of the original molds for the Megazord.
True.
I mean, so it uses those connectors.
So let's go to Rick. What we've seen of what we're going to be getting with the diecast.
Well, like I said, it uses the old connectors. I like the stand for the drill to go into it. Makes it a lot easier to locate. You know, if you have like 4 boxes of Power Ranger toys, you know, it's right inside. So you're not going to lose it as easily. Yeah, I spent one day trying to find that. I gave up.
So, Amanda, what about you?
The next morning, it was there.
It's cool.
Well, there you go. Amanda says it's cool, everybody. There you go. Next up, we've got some Power Ranger Hyperforce news. Now, if you guys did not watch 2 weeks ago, they introduced a Time Force Silver Ranger.
Oh, what?
And that is the Time Force Silver Ranger. His name is Joe, and that is supposed to be whatchamacallit's brother, Marv's brother, Marvin, the guy that plays the, Peter Sodarso, that plays the Red Hyperforce Ranger in the RPG. But what's really interesting is the person that's playing his brother is his actual brother. So technically he is a sixth Hyperforce Ranger, but he's a Time Force Ranger. So Yoshi is the Silver Time Force Ranger. So yeah. We have 3 people that have been on Power Rangers, and 2 people that have already been Rangers are going to be Rangers again on an RPG table. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Let's go to Rick.
That would also make Time Force Silver the 7th Time Force Ranger.
That's correct. Rick, let's go to you about this. What do you think?
Whatever. I'm not into it. It would be interesting to have seen a Time Force Silver in the actual show,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna stop
it's
sharing
the
this for a
game,
sec.
so it's not even canon.
Well, it kind of connects in a way, but not in the series, not in a television series wise. It's a more of a what do they call that? Kind of like what they did with the Keyboard Ranger, where it does not exist in the show.
Yeah, so unofficial, which means it's not canon, which also means it's not connected. I mean, there are some interesting aspects. I won't lie about that, especially, Time Force Silver. I mean, who says that there isn't a whole army of Time Force Rangers?
Well, yeah,
there could be 90 of them for all we know. I mean, there could be Time Force Brown, Time Force Orange. And, I mean, let's face it, when it comes to the Quantum Ranger, well, his suit's red. Who's to say there isn't more versions of Quantum Ranger out there?
That is correct. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys.
Time Fire, Time Water, Time Air.
Yeah.
We could get an entire element-based version of the Quantum Rangers.
Right.
If we use the Super Sentai names.
Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a clip from that episode. So, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, avert your eyes. Don't look because you don't want to be spoiled. Well, you already know who the Ranger is, but I'm going to show this clip very quick. Hold on a sec. Of when they introduced the silver.
Well, first, let Amanda give her opinion.
Amanda, give your opinion.
I watched that clip over maybe 10 times, and I loved how Peter reacted to it.
Yeah, okay. So you guys can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me go right here. No, stop. I don't have sound. Stop.
It's a silent movie.
Okay, I gotta unplug myself. Okay, let's do this. All right.
And so far, the Eagles are winning.
Yes, I unplugged myself. Yes. Stop. Wait, present to everybody. I'm not recording this. All right, here we go, guys. Nope. We don't need to see that. All right. Stop.
This is unclipped his helmet. You see a very familiar face. Oh my gosh, shut up! That's why you're making the jacket! You lied to me! Oh my god! You lied! Holy! Guacamole! I take the rock and I smack him in the head. Ow!
Well, there you have it. If you guys remember, let me go back to the.
To be fair, they're even now because Peter surprised Yoshi at PMC. Now Yoshi surprised Peter at Hyperforce, so now they're even.
Exactly. Now, what I liked about this clip is how, if you notice Yoshi's hair, he dyed his hair for a photo shoot and for this particular thing because his character has silver hair. So that was a pretty surprising way of introducing his character.
So Ranger color is based on hair color.
I guess so. Okay, next up, we got some other topics. I really am getting tired of this freaking sensitive. Ugh. Rick, do you have Adele by any chance?
Well, technically, my cousin has it, but
yeah.
It's still mine.
Yeah, I really do not like this touchpad. It just drives me nuts. It's like very
wireless mouse.
Yeah, I need one of those. I mean, I like the laptop itself, but I need a mouse or something because this thing is just way too sensitive and it does stuff I don't want it to do. Okay, so next up on the topic list, we've got. Oh, gotta go back. We've got some Power Ranger Legacy toys. First up, we've got the first 3 Psycho Rangers that have been announced.
Oh yes, that's gonna be nice.
We've got blue, red, and black, and they're also gonna bring out the white Dino Thunder Ranger as well. My guess is pink and yellow will come later this year.
They better.
Well, I'm sure they will.
Oh, they better. And they better give us silver.
I'm sure they will at some point. But I can tell you right now, guys, this is the first time we have ever gotten Psycho Ranger figures. During the time when Power Rangers in Space was out, we never in a million years have ever had Psycho Ranger figures. Not even for Mega Ranger. Mega Ranger didn't even have any Psycho Ranger figures.
I think there were bootleg versions of them.
Yes, but that does not count. Bootleg, no. These count.
Your Russian accent's bad.
You ask me if I give shits. Okay. So anyway, let's go to Rick. Rick, what do you think of this first line of Legacy stuff that's coming out?
The 3 Psychos are going into my collection. They better give us pink and yellow, and they better give us a silver. I know silver technically was just Zane in a cosplay costume, but
right.
So they
better give us Psycho Green.
For Boom, yeah, I think Boom Studios should do a lot of stuff for.
They need to give us Psycho Green as well. That would be 7 Psycho Rangers.
Right, but they need to do some stuff for Boom Studios. I mean, I know that we already announced that they are going to be doing the Lord Draken figure. Why not some other stuff too?
Yes.
Also,
now,
they should really.
The only thing that makes me a little mad over the Lord Dragon figure is that's not including the Black Dragon with it.
True, but at the same time, they might release it later down the road if it does. So I'll tell you right now, they should release some lines from Boom Studios because also the Ranger Sentries. Those would be awesome.
The Ranger Sentries, which would give people a reason to buy multiples.
Yep.
And,
okay, man.
And
all right, go ahead.
The 1969 Rangers.
Oh, that's right.
Mando, red.
Mando, what do you think?
I might just get the red and yellow one, but that's about it.
For Psycho?
Yeah.
Okay. You know by the way, and also I think these come with pieces of Alpha 5. So in order to collect all 5, if you get all 5 of them, you get a chance to get full Alpha 5.
Wait, the Psycho Rangers come with Alpha 5?
Well, some pieces of Alpha, I think. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't know. So my guess is, maybe Alpha 6. It could be Alpha 6 or Alpha 5. I don't know.
They said Alpha. Alpha 6, but there really isn't a difference between Alpha 5 and Alpha 6 except they're in turbo.
That's true. Okay.
I mean, basically in space, they converted Alpha 5 or Alpha 6 into Alpha 5. Instead of yo, it's yeah again.
Why does Psycho Blackstaff look like it has aluminum foil on it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be like the dark version of the Lunar Lance. But anyway, moving on to the next thing of the Legacy items. Now, they announced that, I don't know where they found this out, but
I heard it from Adam and the guy who plays Blake. I can't say his name right.
Blake. Jorgito Vargas Jr., yeah. They're going to be releasing Thunder Ranger Legacy figures. Now, for those of you that love Ninja Storm and have the first set of Ninja Storm Legacy figures, definitely pick these up. Because my guess is, this is a very, very good guess, but I'm sure that they're going to have pieces of the Thunder Megazord we could combine it. So that'll be really cool.
It's just gonna, if it is, it's just gonna be 2 of them because the Thunder Megazord's just powered by Crimson and Navy.
Yeah, right. They could just put right side, left side, snap them together. There you go.
Now the question is, will we get a Green Samurai Ranger figure? That's the question.
That is true, because if they did this right, though, they could release the Legacy version of each of their Zords.
That's true.
So that it could just connect into the version of Ninja Storm Megazord to give us the Thunderstorm Megazord all together, Hurricane Megazord.
What's it called? or like you said, the Samurai Star Megazord.
Yeah, and then Samurai Star to be able to add into that.
So
It could give us a full Ultra Zord out of this if they did it right.
Yeah. So before we continue, Rick, on the Legacy line, Rick, what do you think of them releasing the Thunder Rangers?
Well, like I just said, if they did it right, they could give us the first Ultra Zord out of all this. So,
okay, Amanda.
I think it's pretty cool, but I wish they could do the team that I like.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure they'll do it sooner or later, Amanda. It'll happen
When I'm 50.
Oh Jesus.
Hey.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Stop switching back. Come on.
I'm not saying that they should wait that long. I'm just saying if they did it when you're 50, that means what? Power Rangers is on for
a lot of years.
Years at that point or something.
That'd be a real accomplishment with that series. Anyway, next part of the Legacy.
The Pats just got a jump. It's now 15 to 12.
Yes, we are not talking about football. Nobody. I don't want to hear about.
Ready for Amanda?
I wonder.
I can't
really make out.
I could care less.
Okay, next Legacy item.
Okay.
Now, this is just a rumor at this point. Somebody on Amazon found a listing for the Super Zeo Gems. Now, just to let you know, on Amazon, it said that, like, die cast, which these are not, if they're going to do Super Zeo Gems, there's no way they can be die cast. Here's why. Because they are translucent. And they're not coins. So, they're gems.
The problem, though.
That is
if
a
they're
problem.
Die cast, it means they're being released for one function.
The Power Morphers? Oh my
yes.
God. That'd be funny, though. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind us getting that, but I would rather get a Legacy Zeo Crystal. That'd be freaking awesome.
That is true.
A Legacy Zeo Crystal. Why not that?
Although that would probably be about $500.
Well, it depends on how
it would be made out of pure crystal.
Maybe. I don't know. But, Rick, what do you think of this idea of possibly them releasing Super Zeo Gems?
It would be nice. I mean, to go with the Super Zeo Zords, which I have the originals, minus Yellow's mask. So if someone has that,
get in contact with him. Or
if someone has one for sale, just a helmet. Maybe the swords, but just a helmet that goes for the Megazord.
Rick, I'm sure you'll be going to the vendors at Lexington next month.
But Lexington...
Power Morphicon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, and I mean, if someone's willing to sell it cheaply, about $5-10, I'll cover shipping.
Yeah. Oh, before I continue, guys, if you want to get photo ops for the guest at Lexington, they are up right now. Definitely get those while you can. They go. The pre-sale stops March 3rd, I think. So, guys, get those while you can. I'm going for a photo op with Amy Jo. That's my mission. So, anyway, Amanda, what do you think of the Super Zeo Gems?
They're cool, but I really don't care.
Yeah, but the thing, okay, here's the thing: we haven't even gotten any word on a Zeo Megazord yet. So they're really, they are really moving.
The thing
ahead.
is, they are starting the Zeo line anyways. They've got the Zeonizers and the Gold Power Staff already, box art and everything together for that. So.
Speaking of which, as Rick was saying, there's a look at the box art. Simple, a nice look. The Gold Rangers in the side looks
and
great.
That is proof that they've been released.
Well, actually, this was on somebody. I think this was one of the Bandai reps that actually was showing this.
But it's up against the hardware floor, so it's not a digital creation.
No, it's not. But what I'm saying is, I'm sure that it's released somewhere, but right now they're moving them slowly but surely. So we'll be getting these soon, and then we've got the Zeonizers, which I really want those Zeonizers.
It's got multiple color feature.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Before we even could get into more detail on this, let's skip ahead. And there's a comparison to the staff itself, or the box itself is like 41 inches long. And here are the original O-Ranger toys.
That doesn't mean that the staff's going to be 41 inches long.
Probably not. Let's see. But here's
it's going to take up a big part.
Or I'm wrong. I could be lying.
Let's see. Hold on a sec. What is that? It says movable blade and emblem. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. The one
just like with the original, where the blade comes down and up, and then it opens and closes. That'll do the exact same thing.
And it is you notice the difference between. See, this is what we got back then. We got the original.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. I'm glad we're finally getting a full length. But I really want this. It's gonna be a lot of money though. It's gonna be $149.99.
What we got?
Yeah. Yeah. Rick. I don't think we can see Rick, but hold on. Let me see if we can put him up. There it is. Yeah, that's what we got. Does the batteries work on it, or you don't have batteries?
There's no batteries in there. I had to take them out, clean out the corrosion in the battery thing. The batteries actually exploded.
So they don't. So it won't work at all.
Actually, it does work. Like I said, I actually had to take it apart, clean it. Why the batteries exploded? It's probably because I went from air conditioner to heater, back to air conditioner, back to heater a couple of times this winter, because weather here in Cincinnati can't make up its freaking mind.
Yeah. So anyway,
I removed all batteries from my toys.
So here we go. Come on. I hate when it does that. All right, here we go. Go back to this. Go back to that. Okay. So, and here are the Zeonizers themselves.
Oh, yes.
No, go back to there. There we go. And as it says, they do have die-cast parts on them, which I'm not surprised. We have around the Zeonizer crystal itself, it has die-cast around it. And if you notice when it says color select dial, the LED will change colors when you use it. Like if you want to go for yellow, you could do yellow. If you want to do red, you can do red. If you want to do blue, you can do blue. Pink and green, there. I mean, you get to choose any Ranger color you want to change into. And yes, includes new Morphin sound and what have you guessed? The Zeo Rangers theme song. We are finally leaving Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song after all these years.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot to mention on the Gold Power Staff.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going back to it right now.
Gold Ranger song, not the Zeo song.
Metal sense?
Go Gold Ranger!
Yeah. But here's what kind of makes me a little aggravated. We get the Gold Ranger theme song on the Gold Ranger staff.
But we didn't get white or green.
Exactly. Bandai, where were you for that?
They've learned.
Yeah. Many years later. Thanks, Bandai.
Hey, sometimes learning's on a curve.
Yeah.
Sometimes learning's on a curve. Yeah. I graduated high school in 7 years. You graduated in 22.
Me? I graduated
from kindergarten through high school.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
I guess I should
let's go to
clear.
Yeah. Rick, we'll go to you. What do you think of the legacy line of what we've seen of the Zeo merchandise that'll be coming out? And just to let you know, guys, before Rick, before you go, the Zeonizer is going to be $99.99, and then the Gold Ranger staff is going to be $149.99. So make your wallets cry, people. Rick, go ahead.
Well, yikes. I really actually wanted the Zeonizer, but...
Huh? I mean, if you could save up enough, you never know, man.
The thing is, I don't see it being worth the $100. I could see maybe $50. You know, the gold Zeo staff, on the other hand, I could see $100 to $150 on that. But the
Well,
Zeo
yeah,
Dicer,
because
it should have only been $50.
yeah.
I mean,
Go.
it's only got, from what it's advertising, 2 pieces of die-cast metal. And the die-cast that it's advertising is less than what was on the Dino Megazord and the Dragon Zord. And those were only $60.
Right.
What happened? Did die-cast metal become
Valuable?
far too expensive?
I don't know.
Or are they not telling us all the die-cast metal on the actual thing?
Maybe it's real metal.
Well, it says die-cast metal right there. So, let's see. Amanda, what do you think of the Zeo Legacy merchandise we'll be getting this year?
Again, very cool, but I'm not going to get any.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
2212 Eagles.
We've got some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Imaginext toys. For those of you that love the Imaginext line and like to get their toys, I have not gotten any of those, Amanda.
I've got the Rangers. I got Rita and Zed.
And you got 6 putties,
Goldar
right?
and Finster because they were in those packs.
Did you get any putties?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you need to get some putties.
I didn't care about those.
Hey, you got to fight against putties.
I got Rita and Zed and Goldar. The Rangers have enough to fight.
And they come with the Black Ranger has a little bit of silver, a little silver and translucent power axe. That's pretty cool. And it comes with the Thunder Megazord.
So that's Adam, not Zach.
Well, no, it's probably Zach too, because Zach did have the Thunder. He was.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, next up on this, we're gonna go through this and then we'll get to you on your opinion on all of them, Rick and Amanda. Next up, we've got the Pink Ranger with a. Oh, well, it looks like these weapons can combine. If you noticed right here, see that?
They do.
And then we've got.
Wish has come true.
All the weapons with this for the Rangers are just recolored versions that came with the original Imaginext toys.
Right.
And they do connect them to the Power Blaster, which, by the way, you can substitute the Red Ranger's Power Sword for the Dragon Dagger.
Oh, wow.
So, bye-bye, Red Rangers.
And it comes with a black and gold Megazord with the Dragon Zord and it combines to make the Mega Dragon Zord. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, the only bad part about that, though, go back.
It's a unicorn.
Go back.
Okay, hold on. I'm going back. All right, there. Go ahead.
The bad part is when you look at what we get for the Dragon Zord, it doesn't give us the option for Dragon Zord by itself. It's literally a headdress. Which, don't get me wrong, isn't too bad.
It's fancy.
I really wish, because I don't know if they actually announced it, but I didn't see anything for an actual Dragon Zord by itself.
Right.
But okay, let's go on to Billy.
Yep. Billy comes with Cyclopsis, which I would actually like to see a Cyclopsis Legacy Zord. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that would be nice. Although I might have to collect this just for those blue weapons.
Yeah.
And
so that's pretty cool. And I think there's one more right here. Yep. And the Yellow Ranger comes with Serpentera.
Oh my God! Look at Serpentera.
I did not actually see this.
It looks like mustard.
Before.
You did not see this one?
Oh, yes. I want the blue weapons. I love the silver on the suits.
Is it just me, or is the daggers a little bigger than the? Is the daggers a little bit bigger than the Yellow Ranger itself?
Yeah, but you know,
go big or go home, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Everything's better 3 inches.
Oh wow, Amanda, you did not just say that. Anyway.
Well, either 3 or 6 inches.
Anyway, it's not the size that counts; it's how you use it. Okay, Rick, go on. Give your spiel on what do you think of the.
I've been doing
Imaginext.
that the entire time.
What this? Your spiel?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been listening.
So you're done with your spiel?
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda, what about you?
Eh.
Yeah, well, for kids, it'd be nice, but I just don't see myself collecting these because I do not have space for them, and also it's it's cool. I'll give them that.
I don't have space for a lot of stuff either.
Nate doesn't
this
have
is all my gaming
money to do
stuff.
renovations.
So anyway, moving on
so
from
broke, I had to steal from the post office.
Moving on from the next topic,
I didn't steal. It was free. There's a difference.
Wait a minute. Are the boxes actually free to take? Because I've always wondered that.
Yes, the boxes are free. It only costs when you ship them.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
She's been stealing boxes without actually stealing them. Okay, we've got some Ranger Stop 6 guest list announcements. We're going to start off with the other half of RPM Gold and Silver, Mike Jin himself. He's going to be there. And as you know him as Gem from RPM.
A boom happy twin.
Oh, Jesus. Never again, Amanda. So he will be joining, I think her name is Lee.
Light him up and make him go boom.
The boom happy twins.
What's her name? What's her actual name? I keep forgetting. Ling? The actress that plays Gemma. He'll be joining her at Ranger Stop. And now we're going to go up to the next one. Zordon. David Fielding will be there.
You may remember him from a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, before Andros decided to take the Spiral Saber to him. Thanks, Andros.
I was referring to LR4.
He likes my Instagram and Twitter posts I did today. Nice.
But yeah, he was on LR4 twice with us. He was on our season finale of on one of our season finales of LR4, and he also was a interview guest. So it's good that they're bringing Zordon to Ranger Stop. Also, for those of you that are Sandy Sellner fanatics, she will be there for the first time this year, guys. So, guys, definitely get to know the woman behind the robot. November 9th through the 11th this year. Now, we haven't had any word on if she's going to be at PMC yet, but here's hoping. I hope to see her at PMC again because she's really nice. So, guys, definitely stop by and say hi to her if you guys are going to Ranger Stop this year. And then, but that doesn't stop there because, Zordon needs not just one alpha, but two. The original actress, the actress that was the first Alpha 5.
For season 1?
Mm-hmm. She was the suit actress for Alpha 5 in the first season. One word. And then some part of the second season. I think her name, what's her name? Help me out here. Romy J. Sharf? I think that's her name. Yes.
J. Sharf? Yeah, Sharf.
Sharf.
I believe.
So she will be there. Joining.
If we mispronounce her name, we do apologize.
Yes, please do not hurt us.
If someone does know the correct pronunciation, if we messed it up, please let us know.
We so sorry. Nicely, yes. So before we go to Rick,
a dictionary definition term where they show you how to pronounce it.
Yeah. So before we go to Rick, we got Mike Ginn that's going to be there. Well, so far the announcements were Mike, the actress that played Gemma, Lee Ming Hu, I think her name is. Steve Cardenas, he's going to be there, and Mike Ginn, David Fielding, Sandy Sellner, and Romy J.
Sharp.
That's right. So, Rick, what do you think of these guest announcements for Ranger Stop 6?
Awesome. Really glad that, a few new faces.
Hopefully we'll see them at PMC.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine that we won't. I mean, I'd be shocked if we didn't see them.
If they're agents, don't get them to PMC.
Rick,
They're going to be terminated.
Rick, put down the sword. Put down the sword.
Well, technically, he's already using that sword. He's using that sword on someone. I asked him to.
Hey, Amanda, do you want to be ejected?
Yeah.
You want to be?
Hey, Nate, guess what?
Suck my balls. You're a fat bitch.
Wow. Yeah. No. Anyway, so.
And no, that was
Amanda,
not a threat against their agents.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that these actors and actresses will terminate the contract with their producers. The sword was just
an expression, an example.
Where did you even get that sword anyway?
We'll talk about that later. But Amanda, go ahead, give your spiel on the Ranger Stop guest that we have. Jesus.
It's awesome, and like I said, I hope we can meet some of them at PMC in August.
Yeah, I mean, I've met Sandy like twice. She's awesome. I hope you guys. I got to talk to Romy a little bit. David Fielding, I talked to him as well. I'm hoping to see a lot of these guys at PMC this year as well. So
yeah. And don't worry, PMC officiants, the people orchestrating it, protect for security. That thing ain't going to be able to be brought on the plane. My suitcase ain't large enough.
Jesus. Okay, next up on the topic list. Go ahead, Rick. Okay. Next up on the topic list, we've got a new book that's coming out, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Alien Encounters in Angel Grove. Now, this book is supposed to be with all the monsters from all past 24-5 seasons, including Mighty Morphin, of course. Continue the 25th anniversary celebration. So, guys, this is supposed to come out later this year. I think it's June or July they released this, but you can pre-order it on Amazon. I think it's $9.99 on Amazon. I'll have to look at that very quick.
Now, let's face it. There's not a single person in Angel Grove that believes that aliens exist.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, we found that out with Power Rangers in Space. There was a scientist going around trying to prove aliens were real.
Yes, but it's kind of fun.
We were only attacked for 4 years by aliens, so we need proof.
Here's the auto Kindle delivery. It's available for pre-order for Kindle for $9.99, but they don't have the physical. I think. Oh, paperback is. Oh wow, that's lower. It's $9.45 free shipping if you have Prime, but this will be released June 26th of this year. The guys definitely will pre-order your copy on Amazon.com.
So this is a book.
Yeah, it's a book.
Okay.
So Rick, give your spiel.
Could be interesting. Might actually have to check it out.
Right. Amanda, spiel away.
I'll probably read it at Barnes & Noble, and probably then I'll decide if I want it or not.
And then they go like this. They know this is not a library. You buy or you get out.
No, people at Barnes & Noble, where I'm from, they're actually very nice, especially in the cafe.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's convenience
Barnes
store.
& Noble will let you sit there and read the books.
Mm-hmm.
They let me work on my computer for an hour.
Yeah.
They're your public library. Minus the checkout policy.
Yeah. You buy it, you don't return it. It doesn't work that way. Unless
you
buy it and you have to actually pay to take it home.
Exactly. Okay. So anyway, we got some Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel toys. Now, before I get into this topic, they have Toku Nation said that Bandai does not have a booth at the New York Toy Fair this year, but that hasn't been, that's what they heard from, that's what they got an email from the Bandai representative. So we do not know if that's going to happen or not. We'll just have to wait and see, because usually they are at the Toy Fair this month, so we'll see. But I know that they were at the London Toy Fair earlier this year, I think. Can't remember when it was, but anyway, we got some magazine look at some of the toys that will be released this fall. We've got the Ninja Super Steel Blaster, which I call the Super Blaster, which is only used in the cockpit, obviously. And when they are in their Ninja Super Steel mode, if you guys remember that episode from last week, we'll talk about that. So, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, yesterday's episode.
No, I guess it was yesterday.
Yes.
Today for me?
Oh, okay. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, if you remember, these are the blasters they had in their hands and with the figures. So yeah. And then we've got a new Zord, which is called the Simian Sniper Zord, or the Gorilla Sniper Zord, whatever you want to call it. You can't really see it as well. I mean, that great because there's a glare. But we do not know if this can connect to the Megazord or if it's just, an individual Zord. But my guess is this will not be on the show. I would be surprised if it is. But other than that, that's just a guess. Now let's go to Rick and his spiel. Rick?
I would suspect that does have the ability to combine. Just based on the look of the one arm, it would be a little ridiculous to have it that way if it doesn't combine with the Zord in some way.
Yeah.
Somewhere
we don't know about.
The arm with the cannon on top.
Yeah.
How you got one monkey arm and then the other one looks like it's a square brick.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Honestly, I don't think they ever used something like that in the Sentai footage, so
no.
I don't believe it will be in the show.
No, I don't think so either.
So for collectors who only collect show-oriented pieces, this may not be for you.
But if you like getting, extra Zords like they did for Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge, there you go.
Yeah.
What do you think of the blaster?
Should have had 6 cannons. It would have kept look with the Super Ninja Steel Megazord. That shoots all 6 Rangers.
Oh, you mean the Blaze?
Should hopefully show up here soon.
The Blaze Megazord? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Amanda, what do you think of these toys? Not you particularly buying them, but people that would want them. What do you think?
I think they're a little bit of a copy to Jungle Fury.
Yeah. Power Rangers now did do a comparison, and they do kind of look like that a little bit. I can see that, like the claw cannon, and then you got the gorilla's animal spirit. So yeah, I can see that. But anyway, we are moving on, and the next topic, Rick is going to be taking over to this one because it is. Go ahead, say it, Rick. Just say it. Say your topic. Say your topic. Say your topic. Just say the name. Go ahead.
So.
No, say. Give it a little bit of an oomph when you do it. Like, Rick's boom time. Come on.
Well, there you go, Nate. You just said it.
Damn
it. This week, we got a little more information about part of the Shattered Grid. Looks like they are announcing the possibility of a new Ranger. They haven't stated what series it's going to be part of or anything like that. Nate's got up the main cover for issue 27, which has Jason, Lauren, and Dr. K fighting grinders. Now, that can be interesting, especially since you see that it says Corinth city limits. Does that mean Corinth was an actual city before becoming the Dome City? it's something that wasn't necessarily stated in RPM, whether Corinth was a military style thing that was built for testing, and then because of Vengeance that people moved in, or anything like that. So maybe this will give some answers on that. Now, it's interesting that they have Dr. K on there. Could we be getting a new RPM Ranger? Could it be Dr. K? We don't know yet. But they did say that they are looking to introduce another new Ranger.
Yep.
Now,
and that is
another thing is, there's the image. She does have a cape. By the design, I'm assuming it's a she. I could be wrong. But that is the cover, the main cover for Go-Go Power Rangers, issue 9. This is coming out at the end of March. I believe March 21st, if I remember right, based on the article. 21st would be a release date for comics, so I do believe it is that week. But with that, like I said last week, it is a crossover between the two comic series.
right.
So that is going to be really nice. This is supposed to kick off with issue 25 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Issue 23 did end with Billy discovering that the evil Tommy was on the main Earth and restrained. He was a prisoner. So it looks like it was this military group that actually arrested him, found the way into the other dimension, grabbed him, and brought him back. Oh, yeah. This guy. Yeah, so when Tommy took over the world, apparently, because this is in a dystopian future, Rita seems like she's passed or just moved on. Apparently, Finster got old. I guess being on Earth caused him to actually age, after 10 million years. Or something like that. But Tommy apparently had Finster merged with Alpha 5. Become the cyborg Finster 5.
Is that what they're actually calling him? Or is that just
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cyborg.
Look at the thing underneath Power Rangers Shattered Grid. It says Finster 5 design. That's not Finsters. That's not an S. That's a 5.
Finster 5 design. Oh, okay. I didn't see that, but that's okay.
He is Finster 5, and he has the lightning bolt on his chest. And I'm not sure about the thing on his back that could be part of the Alpha body, Alpha's actual body, stuck on the back to provide like a power source. Looks like they got part of Alpha's visor on the head. And Alpha's little boots on his feet. Now the question is he going to go around saying, "Yeah, yeah, yeah"? Because that would be funny.
Next up, here we go, Rick.
Oh, Blue Samurai Century.
Looks pretty badass.
Yes, it is. Now, the only issue I have with Samurai Rangers Centuries is the fact that it took symbol power to morph. They have to find a way to convert that, I guess, so that anyone Tommy's regime is deemed worthy could use. Maybe this is a other alternate future.
Yep.
Where, he took over another world where the Samurai Rangers were the real main Rangers or something. But, I mean, Shattered Grid, yeah, so we're probably going to see multiple versions of dystopian futures where Tommy took over.
Yeah, I do
Or
like
where some other Ranger took over.
I do like the look of
Honestly, this could be a world where instead of Jaden being a good guy, maybe he was bad. Now, this is only speculation. I have no idea.
I do like the look
That's just something I thought of on the top of my head just now.
Can I go ahead?
I do like the swords coming out of the wrists, a little Wolverine-ish.
I was just going to say that.
Not in the knuckles. But, yeah.
I was actually going to say it looks like Deadpool's X-Men Origin Wolverine design with the blades coming out of it.
Yeah, but I'm sure he can talk.
Yeah. Or, he doesn't have his mouth shut. Closed.
Well, he's wearing a helmet, so we don't know.
Yeah. So, next up.
Oh. The Green Zeo Sentry. The Zeo Crystal falls into the hands of evil. And its power is somehow generated over the centuries. Now, this is definitely interesting because if the Zeo Crystal is being used to create sentries, that could mean that there's a device that was designed to harness the Zeo powers without an individual holding a Zeo Crystal. That would make sense, only due to the fact that I'm sure that the evil dictator wouldn't want to give such power to underlings. Tap in, but you don't have.
Yeah.
Now, as for the tank,
I was hoping you were going to talk about that.
It looks like it has multiple attachments, a fist, and 2 different cannon options. Could be really nice. Now, if you actually look at the Ranger design, though, the visor slides up. Because in the tank form, it's down, covering the eyes. But in the actual image of the Ranger, the Sentry standing there, the visor's up. So you get a picture of his eyes. And at first, I actually thought that was a female design, but it looks like that the green for the suit is just a jacket style. Because at first it looked like it was a skirt when I first saw it, but seeing it now, it does look like there's a thing that goes down, kind of like a jacket folded over.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Also, update on the issue that showed us Doggy Kruger last week. We went over. I went back and watched some SPD. Kruger actually did have that full design in his suit.
Okay.
It is the English version because I did go back and watch the Super Sentai as well for Deca Ranger, and the nose on Kruger is the English style, not the Japanese style.
Yeah. So
yes, I was wrong on which version of Kruger it was.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm not perfect. I guess. I speculate, just like everybody else.
Yep.
But I have to admit, it would be badass to have that tank.
So
I can't wait to see what the other Rangers have.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the Shattered Grid. I mean, this looks like it's coming along great.
And it's not even released yet. And it's going to be probably one of the best-selling Power Ranger comics out there.
Oh, yeah. So next up, did you have anything else to add, Rick, or?
If someone can donate me that tank, a real version of it, I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
But
All right.
You know, realistically, no.
Okay. Next up, we've got Amanda's PR quote of the day. And her PR quote of the day is
Love is a sham.
Oh, brother. Here we go. That is her PR quote of the day. And Amanda, take it away.
This is from Dino Thunder, and this is from when Kira got an internship on some kind of kids show. And I actually still remember how the song goes, but I am not singing it right now. But even though internships, they can be hard, because it was hard for Kira at first, because one of the main characters of the show was a DICK at first. You learn that once you get to know things, like know the person and try to change who they are and try to make the workplace a better place, then this leads to this. Some things do get better if you just stick with them. Like if you stick towards like a project that you feel so strongly about, even though it's not picking up on the ground, and if it makes you happy, you just have to stick with it until it gets better. And I guess that's my PR quote of the day, I guess.
Wow.
Was that the Wacky Fisherman episode?
No,
the Funky Fisherman's something hour.
Yeah, the Funky Fisherman.
Funky Fisherman. That was close. Not bad for not seeing that in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think the fish was called Marty, episode. The mackerel.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. We have our topic, but now we are into our episode rates of Super Ninja Steel Episode 2, Moment of Truth. Now, before I give my little spiel, I'm going to go ahead and let Rick give his spiel on the episode, and then his rate, and then Amanda will go, and then I will go. Rick, take it away.
Okay. Really good episode. I liked it. Does have an underlying lesson about how lies can be bad. Now, I do have to say, the directors, or, you know, the people actually organizing this episode should have done a little more work. And the reason for that is when they're summoning the Zords. Brody gives Preston his Zord star so that, you know, they can summon out the Ninja Steel Megazord. Well, inside the cockpit, when they find the Zords, the Super Ninja Steel stars for their Super Ninja Steel mode, or Super Master mode, or whatever they want to call it. I don't know. I can't remember the name offhand. Who ends up with the main sword, the chainsaw sword for controlling the Zord? Was it Preston? No. It was the Yellow Ranger. Well, why wouldn't the Blue Ranger get it? He's the one who summoned the Megazord. Shouldn't he have had it?
Power Rangers doesn't make sense.
No, I get that, but, you know, that's a simple mistake that they could have fixed. But they didn't. Now, another thing is, you know, if they're going to give it to a different Ranger than the one that summoned the Zord, you know, give it to the one that, you know, would be the most likely candidate, which would be the brother. But, you know, I get why they gave it to Yellow, because it was his moral episode, learning about lying. But if that's the case, then they should have filled him summoning the Ninja Steel Megazord, just to, you know, keep that current. But, overall, except for that little pet peeve of mine there, I'm going to give the episode an 8.5.
Okay. Amanda, you're up.
Oh, this episode couldn't have come at a better time because something did. But before I get to that,
we are not going to talk about that. You were just going to talk about the episode.
I wasn't going to say. I was just going to say, like, lies can turn into a big disaster if you keep them in for so long. That's what I was going to say. That's what I meant. And I guess for this episode, Calvin forgot his 2-year anniversary with Haley, and he comes up with the lie because he doesn't want to see her upset and all. But of course, the Rangers lose their powers because of Calvin's lies, and the truth will always set people free, and the Power Star is free. So Calvin told the truth to Haley that he forgot the anniversary, and she was more upset with him lying than him telling the truth. So it's always better to hear the truth than to live a lie. Especially what happened with Victor and Monty.
I forgot about that. I just watched the episode about a half an hour. Oh, no, about an hour and a half ago.
To be honest, I'm actually glad that Monty kept on lying to Victor because Victor just kept making an ass of himself until that very last part of the episode where his face is destroyed. Actually, all of him is destroyed.
So, what do you give this episode?
Including his shirt.
What do you give this episode rate?
I would give this episode an 8.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Okay? My turn. So, I do like the message they have in this episode, you know, never lie, always tell the truth, even if it doesn't go well, you know. You never lie. Kids, don't lie to your parents, don't lie to your teachers or anything like that.
Guys, don't lie to girls.
You should say that.
Girls don't lie to boys either.
And as Rick is like
messing with his sword,
as Rick is like freaking caressing his
I'll be giving
sword.
you your $20 later, Rich.
Why are you caressing your sword while I'm talking about? Okay. Anyway, I like that they introduced the new Ninja Super Steel mode. Very interesting, which means that the Ninja Master mode, they no longer will be using that for Super Ninja Steel. So that's different. And I also like how when Calvin uses the Ninja Master Blade, and he has the whatchamacallit in it, the Super Ninja Steel Mode Star inside the Master Blade. He spins it, and it summons their new blaster, the Ninja Super Steel Star Blaster. I think that's the...
Preston should have been the one to summon that.
And what is really cool is it has the shape of the Lion Fire Zord, basically. So that's pretty cool. We got a new mode. We got a new weapon. Love that. I like how, you know, Calvin redeemed himself, even though he forgot and was able to get a gift. Instead, he made her something. He made a calendar of pictures of themselves.
Because somehow he had time.
Yeah. Power Rangers. But it was really nice, you know. And he also made a calendar. She's like, oh, there's two. And she made a calendar for him. He made a calendar for himself, circling the date of when their anniversary is, which is September, which is kind of funny of how their anniversary is in September, but this episode aired, so it's interesting of the timeline of how the months and everything of how they do the show. So
when in the first episode, right at the beginning, when they returned to school, they mentioned summer break was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is kind of funny though. It is interesting.
This entire season is taking place
3 months after the first season.
I still think it's hilarious that Victor is like walking around with these shades.
It's taking even more time. They've
he
been without Power Stars for almost a year.
He can't see out of these shades. So Victor Monty keeps lying to him, saying, "Oh yeah, they really like it." Ooh. And then at the end, he has this freaking tan line on his eyes. And what do I got to show for it?
I wouldn't call it a tan line exactly.
He was burnt, but it was hilarious.
It's a sunburn line.
It was hilarious.
Kudos to the makeup department that did that.
Yeah, you do have something to show for it.
I don't think that was a makeup department thing.
I think it was. Kudos to them.
They may have it out inside.
And you notice the pizza before you put it on them. When they said extra sauce, I don't think they meant like piled it up with sauce without the cheese. I mean, my God, that thing was like piled up with sauce like no other.
Well, you have to understand they're filming in New Zealand. Maybe pizza looks different in New Zealand than it does here in America.
But it's not supposed to be it's not actually a New Zealand. Okay. On the set.
It's not set in New Zealand.
Yeah. It's funny though, because how the school has a place called the Snack Stop. And just a little thing. And where's the kitchen?
It's a cafe. They have the things in the back. I would know because I have cousins who own a food truck of their own.
But this was a really good episode. I'll have to give it a 9. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the other episodes that are to come. So yeah.
Now here's something for you, then, Nate. Okay. This isn't just set 3 months after we last saw them, because think about this. The Christmas episode took place after they fought Galvanex. They didn't have their ninja stars. This takes place before the beginning of the season. So since it was still warm when they lost their stars, this is almost a year after the battle with Galvanex.
Oh, that is true.
Now the question is, did it take Sledge almost a year to get the ship fixed, or was Madame Odious unconscious for almost a year?
I think it was the year thing.
Well, if you think about it, she was. I mean, it didn't knock her to the far reaches of the galaxy because she was not nowhere near Earth after the asteroid hit the ship. So depends on how long it took her to get back. So
I'm sure she didn't lose track of how to get there.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But I think it did take Sledge more than like 5 minutes to fix the ship. So
yeah. But anyway, I gave this episode 10. Rick gave it an 8.5. Amanda gave it.
I thought you gave it a 9.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I gave it a. You're right. I gave it a 9.
Apparently, Nate's fudging his ratings.
Sorry, I'm just trying to clean something here. So anyway, that's our episode, guys, of LR4, episode 91. We'll be back next Sunday with episode 92, which I have yet to come up with the title. Amanda, if you could come up with a title, that'd be great to help out. You know, you could do that. That'd be great.
If I could find out what this episode.
LR4, episode 92, The Unnamed Project.
Oh, Jesus. But before we sign off, Rick, do you have anything to add? Any stuff, announcements, say, watch this, watch that? Go ahead.
Yeah, watch, the DC shows on CW. Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow should be returning here soon in Supergirl's time slot. They're doing that because they kind of think that they may have too many shows. At least that's rumor that I've heard and read. But the thing is, it's going to be awesome. Wally West is going to get used more. For those that have been wondering where he's going to pop up next, well, he's got a few episodes on 2 shows coming up. Flash, see how Barry gets out of jail. For those spoilers, sorry. Arrow, find out how he beats the charge of being Green Arrow. Hopefully we'll get that soon. That or he'll just say, yeah, I'm the Green Arrow, deal with it. I don't see that one happening.
Okay, I'm the Green
But
Arrow.
watch them. Also, watch Black Lightning. Honestly, I didn't really think it was going to be that good of a show because, one, I don't really know the character too well. But I have to admit, I'm loving it. I figured, hey, it's on after Flash. I'll watch it. It was really good. So I actually watched the next episodes. So, yeah, definitely a good new show to watch. If it's got enough viewers, they will find a way to work it into the Arrowverse. Right now, it's technically separate, but then again, so was Supergirl. They just said she was from another Earth. It does look like for Black Lightning, they're in a world where a lot of the superheroes tend to be comic book characters. They actually had an issue of DC Comics The Outsiders on the show, and they did mention Supergirl last week. And another character was dressed up as a version of Catwoman. Now, that was just a costume. It was cosplay. But it represents that Catwoman in that universe is a comic book character. So they're from an Earth that a lot of DC characters, comic book characters, but in the first episode, they did mention that other cities had vigilantes that are called superheroes.
Okay.
So there are other superpowered beings in whatever universe Black Lightning is going to be deemed to be on.
Okay.
Like Supergirl 38, Flash is Earth 1, of course. And of course, we got Earth 2, Earth 19 with Gypsy. But Black Lightning will probably be Earth 50 or 51 or something like that. Just because they're not going to call it Earth 39. They're not going to do consecutive Earth for Supergirl and Black Lightning. So, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead with Amanda. Amanda, do you have anything to say? I know Rick probably took most of the time there, but go ahead, Amanda.
We don't have time limits. Amanda, take all the time you want.
I hope everyone is enjoying the Super Bowl. And also, I would love to give a happy birthday wish to my friend Andrew Gray, who turned 31 today and is also celebrating the Super Bowl at his place with a lot of people right now. So I wanted to wish him a happy birthday. And I kind of loved this I kind of like the concept of this episode of Ninja Steel because, like I said, lies can only lead to heartache. And I will end with me saying, I will never apologize for trying to live how I want to live. And if you guys can't deal with it, go fuck off.
Wow, okay, that was all right. Okay, anyway, before we get into this, before I sign off, guys, thank you for watching. Also, we'll be, if you guys are going to Lexington, we'll see you there.
Yeah, we don't have a booth or anything. Don't worry about that. You don't have to come up to us at a booth. We'll be walking around, and, you know, if they stare, just ignore them. Just, yeah. He's not important.
But also, before we sign off again, I want to wish good luck to Rick on his new job tomorrow. Good luck, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, at least tomorrow's the later time to start.
Okay, then.
Parts of the week for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to have to be there at 5:30 a.m. Means I'm going to have to wake up at 3:30.
Yikes. So,
and you probably get to bed now.
Yeah. Guys.
Well, tomorrow's 8 o'clock, so I have a little bit more time, I can say it.
So, guys, make sure you guys watch Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel this Saturday for a new episode. Stay more phenomenal, and as Zordon always says, may the power protect you.
Okay, Rich, time to sharpen your sword.
Oh my God, no.